is Spy from Spy Studios coming with you with another video. This is another update video for Fantasy Fighters. I know it's been a while. I think it's been like 2 months. It don't seem like that. Well, dude, I don't know. It seems like time went way too fast to me. It didn't seem like that long ago, but at the same time, it kind of does. I don't know what it is, but it's out right now. So I finally done, and the reason it took so long because I did a lot of stuff, and I was thinking of things. I was like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. It was like a thing after a thing, and I wanted to put all of them in. So most of it, I didn't even know if I could, but somehow it's up here. But this is update number 3, and I have a list right here. Turn my notification down. I have a list right here. It has everything I've done to it, but it's not really in order. So if you see me jumping around, just bear with me. So one of them I fixed. I can't really show it here because I already fixed it, but it's I fixed the leaving then returning no image glitch. It's when you click on a move and you go to the action review, and then you click back, and then you go back into it, and then your portrait disappears. I think on either the first update video I did, that actually happened to me while I was recording, and I said, oh man, really? But that's one of the things I fixed. And I added about 4, maybe 4, 5, 6, probably like 5 or 6 mechanics. So it's brand new mechanics up here. Things that I said that I was gonna put on here, and things that I put later on, just sticking in my head. So some of these stuff you've seen, some of the not seen, but know about, but some of these stuff is totally new. So let's first go to quick play. All right, so right here, settings. So you can see there is a few more options you could choose from. So this one's called counters. This one's called H callings, and this one's called evasion. So the things I added on this game. Let's talk about evasion. Blocking is something when a character, like the defender's resistance in total is more than the attacker's attack. So that's a automatic process that happens, and it blocks the attack, and the defender won't get hurt. All right. So now it's something called evade. So this is different for everybody. Everybody has a different value. So evade is when you move out of the way of an attack. So the character doesn't actually, you don't see that characters actually animate this, but it shows like an effect that happens, and I'll show you that later. They move out of the way, and that's another way that the character won't be able to get attacked. And how evasion works is the closer you are to the defender, like the closer the attacker is to the defender, the harder it is for the defender to evade because they're right up next to you. But the farther you are, the easier it is. So that's one thing. And characters who can fly, so characters with wings or has like a mechanic like a jetpack, or they have like a spell that they can use to fly, those people have a higher evasion probability compared to people who don't. And that goes for being near the character and being farther away. But being near the character still is a greater chance to hit them compared to being farther away. So that's evasion. H callings. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. All right. Let me turn this off real quick. Turn this off. Is do evasion. So we're gonna do. Let's see what's a good character to have. I'll put Merlin. We're gonna do hurt Karen a lot. I'm sorry, Karen, but you're just a test subject today. But she's gonna hit back, kind of. I'll show you that later. So, go ahead and put the shield on her. All right. So, oh, and also another thing about evasion. People who have like, you know, natural what's it called, reaction time. Those people also has like a higher probability of evading compared to like a normal person or somebody who doesn't have that kind of buff to them naturally. So Karen over here, she is a robot, right? So she naturally has a higher reaction time. So she will evade more attacks compared to somebody else. So this is something to keep in mind. So let's see if she evade this attack. This is called sword stroke, and this is a close-up attack where she attacks like near her. And she can evade even though she has a shield on. So let's see. So it's a physical attack, so keep an eye on that number. Alright, so right there she got hit. So it was a 3 and it's a 2. So she didn't block that. Or evade from it. Alright, let's try it again. She might not evade none of these. Yep, she got hit again. So now it's a 1. So this could break it if she doesn't evade it. Let's see. Alright, she didn't evade none of it. So that broke the shield. So you see how when you're close up is a higher chance to hit the opponent rather than evading. So let's do a farther attack. Energy bolt. This is energy projectile that she shoots towards her. Let's see if this hits. Send it. So she got hit. Alright, you gonna evade none of these? Let's see it again. Let's do it one more time. Dang, she just want to get hit today, I guess. Alright, so you saw that little effect with the little dots and stuff going around. That is a signal. Oh, in the screen also flash, but that's a signal that she evaded the attack, and you can see her damage didn't change. So that's an evasion. So that's basically evasion. And let's try. All right, so the next one we're gonna try, that's evasion. The next one we can try is counters. So this is a very cool thing that I thought of. This is because I knew I wanted to have counters in the game, but I wanted to do it differently compared to everybody else because I want it to be fun and unique and, you know, just special. So let me turn evasion off. So we got counters on. Let's do this. All right. Whew. Put the shield on. All right, so we're gonna choose Merlin. So counters. Let's show you what it. Let's attack her first, and they'll show it to you. Let's show it. All right. All right. So what happened is she attacked. It hit her, the shield, and it went down. It was a 3, and now it's a 2. But you see this right here? This right here is called her guard point meter. So there's a new thing called guard points. Everybody will have a specified guard point, and this number can be in the range of either 2 through 7. So somebody can have 2, somebody can have 4, somebody can have 3, somebody can have 7. Like nobody can have 8, or nobody can have 1 or less. So for Karen, her guard point is 5. So in this counts every time she get hit, it puts a number for her current guard point. So her goal is 5. So you see this blue meter? This blue meter will go all the way around until it gets to 5. And when it gets to 5, when it hits 5, the last move that hits her has to be the last attack of the move. So it has to be the knockback attack for it to counter. And the counter, you know, just like any other game where you attack her and she blocks the move. So when she blocks the move, the knockback move, she won't get knocked back. She won't take damage. And then she will do an attack towards the character. But everybody has a different counter. So for Karen, when she's in her normal mode, she can only counter people who are close up. So let's keep attacking her. And then make it to where we do the make it to where the last attack is counter. Good job, Marilyn. Alright, let's do an energy attack. See what she oh yeah, she can't oh, since I turned off evade, she can't evade now. So she's gonna get hit by every attack. Alright, so you see right here it says 4. You see the meter's almost filled up. So it won't tell you. It probably won't tell. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna tell you their guard point. So you're gonna have to watch the meter and see how fast it moves up, like to discover somebody's guard point. So the only way you can truly know somebody's guard point is when it activates, or when it's all the way up in whatever number's in the middle. So let's do close-up attack. Let's do the sword stroke. So she should counter this. Alright, so when she counters, it will play it'll show like a spark, like the counter effect, and then it shows the picture of her attack, and then it will they will attack the character. When the opponent is attacked, they won't get knocked back either. They will just take the damage. And the reason she didn't take any damage right here is because I didn't set her up, because I wanted to make sure everything is fine for her, so I can just, you know, just copy it over to the other characters and then change the values. So it'd be an easier transition, so I don't have to, you know, go back and forth, change this, change that. I want to make sure everything is working on Karen, and then I'll move it to everybody else. So, so you see how the meter is all the way around the circle and it's blue, and that's the number. That's how you can find out somebody's guard point. So that's number 5 for Karen. Alright, so now since we're already on here, we're gonna hold on, let me change to somebody else. This next person is better at representing this. So let me change the characters real quick. Alright, so I got Ritiko here, the Japanese swordswoman. So we're gonna go here. So the next thing I created was the criticals. So before previous videos, I always had the criticals up here, and it tells you the chance and like the damage you'll do. But I never actually had it in the game yet. It was just something that I was hoping to add later. So I did add it. So what criticals does? Go to my notes. What criticals does when you land it is that criticals does 3 shield damage to a shield. So depending on what the critical is, if it's a physical attack, a physical critical, then it does 3 physical hits only on the shield if they have a shield. So this move right here, Vital Lunge, it says 50% chance to deal 24 damage. If that chance is right and she gets a critical, this one move will just instantly destroy her shield, because that shield has 3 hit points for the physical. So, and that's only to the first hit. So if a move is like a multi-hit move, and then that first move, say for instance the move is 2 hits, that first move is a critical. That first move would do 3 hits on whatever attack type that move is, that first hit is. And the second move would do 1 hit. So it would be a total of 4 hits for that 2-hit move. So that's how it works. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. So there ain't no guarantee we're gonna get it, but we're gonna try. Alright, let's see if it does a critical. Nope. Alright, so it hits her, so it's a 2 now. And then her guard point, her current guard point is at a 1. Let's try it again. Come on, it's 50% chance. Get my luck up. Wow, really? Dang. I suck. Oh, guys, I suck at 50 chances, man. Like, you know, Nikkei Goddess of Victory. I be playing that game a lot on the side and everything. But figuring that Vise thing, where you try to talk to your Nikkeis. Dude, I always get it wrong if I don't know what it is. It's only 2 choices you can make, and I always get it wrong. I have no idea. They be legit though. Let's see. Come on. There we go. So she did a critical, and since it's only 2 hits, that first hit destroyed the shield. So, because I think it was like a 1 or a 2. I think it was like a 2. But that first hit destroyed it. But she still didn't get any damage from it. So it only counts as 1 hit. So that 1 hit just destroyed all the physical attacks, but it didn't hurt her anymore because it was just a 1-hit attack. If it was like a 2-hit attack, then the first one would have destroyed it, and then the second hit would have actually hit her, and she would have been knocked back further and took a damage from it, but she didn't. Alright. So let's do a move, and then I'm gonna show you let me show you this real quick. Show you something about these guard points. This might not even happen. Alright, she got hit right there. And you see how it says 4, so the next one's gonna be a counter, right? But the thing about criticals, what criticals does, if you land a critical when a character is about to have their guard point, like they're about to counter, you can destroy their guard point. So, and what I mean by destroying is, if you destroy another character's guard point, that character can no longer counter, or they can't even evade for the whole match. So, if you destroy somebody's guard point using a critical on the guard point that goes into their goal, if you hit it on that move, then they're done for like evading or countering the whole match. But they can still block, so their resistance is still higher than their other person attack. They can still block. That's automatic. But anything about evading or counter, they can't do it for that the whole match. So let's see if we get it here. Let's see if my luck gets it right here. Let's see. Please God. God dang it. Of course. And then she counters. She counters. God dang it. Well, we're gonna let's hit her a few more times. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. So let me just do one move. If the guard point, so say for instance her guard point is 5, right? So her guard point is 5. If you hit another move after it hits 5, it will restart. But that's different for everybody. So if somebody has like a guard point of 4, and then you hit them again, it won't go up to 5. It'll go back to 0, and then it will just keep cycling in a loop. So that's how that works. Let's do one attack, and then we're gonna do the vital lunge again. See if we can do a critical. This move also do a critical, but it's like super rare. It's like 15%, so it's really hard to get that. But it does a lot of damage. So let's try Vital Lunge again. Come on, baby. What the beat? There we go. See? So that move, I think that move did like maybe 40 before. I don't remember. But it does 40 before, and then now it does like 76. So that move does a lot of damage. So you see right here, you see how it's red now? So that guard point is officially broken. So they can't counter or evade. I already turned evade off, but they can't counter or evade now. So the only way you can protect this character now is if you use a shield. So it's another good thing that shield exists, right? Did a little move on her. So if you attack her, it don't move at all. She get hit by all of them. Alright, that's it. That's pretty much it for counters, I believe. Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing. Alright, the next one is having the ability to put shields on your characters. I'm not sure if I did this with I don't know if I showed you with Spy. I think I did. I think I did on the last one. But that was his personal skill. Now I got it to where you can have a calling that does it as well. So we're gonna go to Merlin, and then we're gonna go to items. So these are the callings right here. So right here it says her name is Right, and it says Right will create a shield around the caller. So it says it does 3 physical, 2 spiritual, 2 magical, and 4 energy. And it says defensive energy and affects initial target only. So it only affects her. But you can probably have a character that does it for everybody, depending on who they are. So these are the hit points that it will put on the character. So these will have to be going put to 0 to destroy the integrity. So we're going, when it does this, it says choose a target, and then you can choose Merlin right here. And it says Right is shielding Merlin, and that's the name of skill, Righty Shieldy. So we're gonna click. Go up there, so you're gonna call her. Alright, so I think I changed that. Was it 4? I probably changed it, yeah. I think I changed it, the 2. But that's her shield. So now she has the shield. So when you attack, yeah, pop up right there. Merlin, Righty Shieldy. Alright, so the next one is a cool one. Let's go back. Alright, so this next one involves going to a different artist. So we're gonna go to Wolverick right here. And we're gonna choose, I don't want to butcher her name. I don't want to butcher her name. We're gonna go to her right here. So I'm gonna show you. Let me turn off counter. Alright, let's do it. So we're gonna go to here. So this new edition is called Form Changes. Let me show you her moves too, because I don't think I showed anybody yet. So this is her first move, and it tells you what it does right here. Her attack, stamina, and it's a magic attack, and it says damage initial target only. So when it says damage initial target only, that means it only damaged them, and it doesn't do like a knockback effect. So technically this move will never kill anybody, because the only way you can take someone out is if you hit them all the way to the blast zones at the end of the map. So since this won't knock them back, it will never damage them out. Let's see what it does. Oh, it says Righty Shieldy. So I didn't really I didn't finish adding that to everybody else. So I just have to it's easy feel. I can just change a few things. So and it freaking shows this even though I turned it off. You know how it is. Oh well. So that's her first move. In this move, it doesn't tell you. I'm probably gonna have like another box. This tells you how many hits it does, if it can be countered or if it can be evaded. Because this move, people can't evade it because it's like instant, because she just looks at the character and it instantly bursts into flames. So it can't be evaded. So I'm probably gonna have some kind of identifier right here to tell you that. Twin Fire Purge. We're gonna try this one. Let's see what this does. All right. Her third move, Firebolt. This ain't gonna destroy the shield. Is it? It might. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So she got hit by the last one, but she didn't get knocked back because it's not set up to be knocked back. So. All right, and then Spiritual Sundering. Try this. All right. And that's her moves. All right, so that's not the main thing we was going to show with her. So this next thing is the ability to change forms. So this girl is also a dragon. So what you can do, and change forms only exists on ultimates. So you have to go all the way to ultimates, and it says dragon form. And the reason it says NA because we didn't get rid of artists yet to find out what like the description we want her to be. I thought I put it up here, but I don't think we was final when I first made it. So we're gonna click her, and then it says it shows her name, the picture, and it says form change. It says dragon form, and then that would be the name of right here would be the name of the next form you have, but she doesn't really have a name because it's the same thing, so it just said dragon form. All right, so we're gonna do next. All right. So now she changed her form. Now she's a big old lizard girl. So now when you in this form, she has different moves. So, and you see right here it says Tail Sweep, attack 23, stamina 4. You would think that's not a lot of damage, but the thing about it is, if you have your form on, every attack does 2 damage to their shields, and it also goes through resistance. So there's something to keep in mind. So you do Tail Sweep. So it does 23 damage. See how much damage it does. So it show her name, and then just say D for dragon form. Are we gonna do attack? So now the picture changed, and I believe that hits everybody. So yeah, so that's 23. Does it go? I don't think it. Yeah, it did go through resistance. So she took the full damage of 23. I thought it said 24 for a second, but yeah, she took the full damage. So that's pretty much all I have for forms right now. I don't have a way you can change the way, but it probably will be. So, all right. So the next thing I got is let's go over hyper callings. So hyper callings are right here. That's the H calling. So hyper callings is when you have a calling right here that has a relationship with one of the fighters, like a very close bond with one of the fighters. So they could be like the lovers, or a very, very close friend, or somebody in that nature, like in the same squad or something like that. So, and they could also be the rival. So say for instance you have a calling right here. Say for instance this girl right here. You have this girl, this is not true though, but you have this girl right here, and she's on this side, but she has a rival on this side that she really hates. If that is confirmed, then she will do what it does. It does a more powerful version of their normal calling. So the example we're gonna do is Magic Geyser, Creed right here. We're gonna do Creed. So, and her relationship is with this character right here. Yeah, that's something that I also gotta fix too. But it's with this character right here, Arcella. So we're gonna go forward. Hey, sorry guys, I had to rearrange everything because I forgot to only have it set up for that first window. So let's go back into it. Go to items. So you see how it's a 3 right here? That's a yellow 3. So when you click on it, it says hyper mode available. It says Magic Geyser Plus, and it shows her picture and it says add 30 damage to the target in 2-hit attack. And it says this is the reason why this is available. It says her student Arcella is in party. So this is Arcella's master, basically, or teacher. So you can choose to either activate it or skip it, and then when you skip it, you'll use the regular version of the move without these buffs. So, and then you can see how much it does initially. So this says 37 damage, and then this says add 30, so it'll be a total of 67 damage, and a 2-hit attack. So the 2-hit attack would still be magical damage, so it'll still be magical. The only way that will change if it tells you right here. So let's do skip so you can see what it look like. Regular, even though it still says plus right here, but it still should only do the regular version. You gotta do a little bit more tweaking on it though. So you see how I only hit him one time? Alright, so it used to be 6, now it's 5. Alright, so now she should be on the cooldown, so I can't choose it yet. But let's do some moves on her. This girl right here, she doesn't. The thing about her is that she doesn't do a lot of damage for her her real low moves, like her normal moves or special ones. She don't get it, like, you don't see her real powerful moves until like special 2 and 3 in her ultimate. That's when she start, looking kind of scary. And also turn her evade also. She should take all these. And I forgot to tell you, if the guard point goes to the number but they're far away, and they only attacking them if they're close, then it will just fail, and then it will just restart the loop. So alright, we gotta do one more. It said resting until number 6. It's number 5 now. See, we've been attacking this girl the whole time. We still didn't break her shield yet. So some people are struggles against shields. Well, she's struggling now because that's all the moves she got right now. But so let's go to back to items. So it still say 3. So you click on it. So instead of skip, we're gonna do activate. And we're gonna choose Karen. So now it should. This is when it should show the plus right here. So you click on it. So we should come out. It's gonna show like a little spark right there. That's how you know. So that first one destroyed the shield, and then the second one, okay, no, it's a 2-hit move now. The second one actually hit her. So just think about it. If that was just the regular version, it would have just broke the shield and that's it, and it wouldn't have gave her any damage. But since you used the hyper version of it, you damaged her on the last hit. Alright, and then if you go to items, you see now it's a 2. So you can only use this 3 times per match. So after you use that the last 2 of these, then the rest would just be the normal version of it. Alright, and that's pretty much it for hyper callings for right now. All right, let's go to the big boys. All right. So the next thing I added for me, this is me. The next thing I added was the ability to do ultimates. So ultimates is like the most, it's like your character's most powerful move, basically. And it usually involves a cinematic, but sometimes it can't. Like, I mean, sometimes it don't have to. Like, it'd be like they charge up like an ultimate beam or something like that, and it happens on screen. But cinematics are when the moves and stuff happen off screen. And another thing I added for cinematics is if you have a basic cinematic, and these will normally be on a character's right here, special 3s. If you have a basic cinematic, the maximum amount of hits it can do is 2. I mean, the minimum amount of hits it can do is 2. So it can't do 1 hit. And say for instance you have an ultimate that does 1 hit. I mean that only does physical. It's like a physical only cinematic. Once you finish the move, the 2 hits, the 2 minimum hits it has to do will both be physical. But if you have a physical that he used physical and energetic types in the attack, then the first hit would be either physical or energetic, depending on what hit hits the target first and in the cinematic. So if the cinematic, it shows them shooting like an energy ball to him, and then they punch him, then the first hit after the cinematic would be energetic, and then the second hit would be physical, and then vice versa. If they hit him first and then do like an energy attack after, then it'll be a bit physical hit first and then a second energetic hit. So for him, the Lion Spirit Barrage. Oh, not that one. But for ultimate, his Golden Lion Spike, it does physical and spiritual. So, and you can see it says attack does 114 attack, and it costs 8 stamina to perform it. And it says damage and knock back all targets. So if it was more people, right now it's just Kieran. If it was more people, then they'll all get hit by the attack, but Kieran will get hit the most. So it says physical, spiritual, and then tell you that it's ultimate, and it can't do a critical. So we're gonna try this to see what it looks like. Alright, so you saw how it instantly destroyed the shield. The reason for that is because ultimates on the first hit, only on the first hit, does 4 hits to shield. And on that move, his first hit was a physical attack, so he punched him first. So that means that it did 4 hits to the physical side. So that shield only had 3, so it destroyed the shield on the first one. They didn't receive any damage on it, but that second hit, the spiritual, did, and she got 42 damage from it. So that's what that is. And you see her counter goes up too. So ultimates and the new thing that I'm about to show you. So, well, I'll tell you that later. Sorry, bouncing around here. Nothing I have is in order. Let's go to. Now let's do team strikes. And I can't really do it now because I don't have her in the party. So if you click on here, you go to ultimates. See right here, feline fallout, and you can tell like the normal attacks that this character can do is going to be it has like a dark purple background right there, right here, dark purple. But if we have something, we also made something called Team Strikes, and that would be in blue. So right here, and they'll usually be like the character's ultimates would be at the top, and then the Team Strikes that they can do if they're able to will be below them. So here's the Team Strike. So it says Feline Fallout. It says Spy and his Neko Emerald will perform a devastating combo to the target, and it says damage and knockback initial target only, and it says physical, energetic, and spiritual. So the attack is 132 and it uses 6 stamina. So if you click on it, it says unable to perform move, emeralds not in party. So you just click the box to close it. So I don't have emerald here, so I can't use this move. But let's put her in and then show what it look like. Put emerald right here. Alright, so now we got emerald in the party now. Alright, so we're gonna go to ultimate, and then we go to Feline Fallout. So when we click on it, it says Team Strike, and it says all fighters ready. So see right here, it says requires 6, and then for her it requires 5, and then it tells you their stamina right here and their names. So it says all fighters ready. But if you have somebody who is too tired to perform it, like so she has a 4, it will say that not all fighters are ready and you can't do the move yet, because y'all both have to be above this number in order to do this Team Strike. And you can tell, if you notice, if you go to golden line spike, it uses 8, but right here it says 6. It only uses 6. That's because somebody's pulling your weight like with you, so you're not doing it alone. So we're gonna do Feline Fallout and see what it looks like. So when you come out, y'all both gonna shoot up. All right. So that was a 3-hit move. And right here, so it does physical, energetic, and spiritual. And that's because that's what happens in the move. So I'm gonna show it to you again and break it down. So that's the first hit. That's a physical attack. Alright, this is also a physical attack, but this is an energetic attack. And then this last hit is a spiritual punch. So at the end, they'll get hit by physical, energetic, and then spiritual, and then they get knocked back. So those how these attacks work. In Team Strikes, instead of being 4 hits on the shield, it does 5. So that first hit was a physical, so that first hit was 5 hits on the shield, and then the second hit would be 1 hit, and then the third hit would be 1 hit on the shield. But since the shield was only 3, it instantly destroyed it on that first hit, and she got hit by the last 2 hits. So that's how that works. Alright, this is another thing I wanted to tell you, is that if you get countered and then they hit you back, then and you have a shield, like because you can have a shield on too. So if you have a shield and you get countered by another character and they hit you, that counter will do 2 hits on the shield depending on what type it is. So if their counter is a physical base, then it'll do 2 physical hits on your shield, even though they hit you 1 time. So there's also something about counters too. And I believe that's it. Hopefully that's it, because I do tend to go over miss some things, but everything can be turned on and off right here. So that's all I have for today. And the next bit update I was gonna try to do is finally get those sound effects in app or calling types. So I'm gonna get those in and gonna add some more music, and also get the ability for the character to be knocked out. So it's all getting hit all the way to the blast zones, and then they're being knocked out. So that, I think that would be the next biggest thing right there. But thank you guys for watching, and just keep in mind of the next update videos. I probably got. Hopefully you like that trailer I made for the game. This little update video. But I appreciate everyone for watching, and like and subscribe for more updates for Fantasy Fighters or any updates around the studio. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.